watch until she switches to SVU.
Well, you know we're live.
Dun dun.
I've seen this all before.
Dude, us or SVU?
She's like, I like to hear about it from my friends first.
She's seen every episode of SVU like 5 times.
Get any of that Brendan one?
Dude. Open Safari.
Open Safari.
All right, we're live.
We live.
Hey Vince, you got a friggin' kid.
Put her to bed.
Vince, she's not wearing shoes.
I'm gonna kick it off shoes.
Umbrella.
So, Vince, you want me to take my position during the drone vid?
No. Take your position whenever I go here to the green screen.
Got it.
And then I'll be like, yeah, we got any questions, and then it'll come back to you.
I do. Thanks for having me.
Who's in? Hey, this is good. It is raining. Good call.
Yeah, you gotta talk about that. You gotta talk about it raining. It sounded very staticky.
It's not static, it's rain. Sick.
You know Kevin's on that stream.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't miss it. You know, my dad's gonna be watching. Everyone's so
Oh,
excited.
really?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's watching, dude. Hey, Henry, what's up?
When I tell you that I can't sign it, do you
I'm gonna read it too. Okay. Here's your card right here. It says. Okay. What's up?
That's kind of what we're going for. We're going for a little.
Lauren.
Oh, I like the standing room only.
That's part of
The
it,
Hobos
Lauren.
on Fire look.
Clear as can be for me.
I can
Yeah,
get
we're gonna have a
chairs.
tent fire.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a tent fire tonight.
There's fire in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be intense. What?
My dad did confirm via text
He's
that
up-
he is watching.
He's watching here.
Vince,
Oh.
don't blow it.
Alright.
Does he have Venmo? Can I get him? Can I get him on the
I
Venmos?
bet he does it.
Sweet tent fire. Sweet. We're at 9:04. What are you
Oh,
thinking?
for sure there's a
You
tent
know,
fire.
let's roll the promo. Video at
Whoa.
9:05.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, I'll let the live audience know.
I will be coming in from the door as the neighbor.
Y'all just watch this. This is fine to exit on?
I have an umbrella if you need it to come through the side door.
No, I'm just gonna be, I'll probably be so quick.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I will be.
Very.
Hey, we're gonna play a
intense.
video and get everything started, so thanks for being here. In the rain, in the elements, colors back. We got some chairs, yeah, we got chairs.
Cheers.
We got those, we got a couple of beach chairs that are around here. Yeah?
My stomach hurts. Where is the microphone that's picking everybody up? That's
there
it.
and right there.
Oh, sweet. Hey, that's a good mic. That's picking everybody up.
Yep. And then the stand up's a little.
Hey now, hey
Oh,
now.
wow. Hey now. Hello. Here we go.
It's rainy. It's wet.
It is, yep.
Sorry, Vince.
Your mom is queen and controller of the Venmo funds.
Gay Main just found herself queen and controller of the Venmo account.
Yeah.
Queen and controller.
Sounds awful.
But it's okay. It doesn't go to a bank account, Vince. It just goes to an infinite pit of money.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, what you think, Vince? You ready to do this?
I got a neighbor.
We've already lost connection.
Gonna be a good time.
Hey, Vince.
Connection?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you serious?
Uh-huh, we're reconnecting now. Let's see.
Well, this is great. It's all good.
Alright, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely gonna not happen more than once.
Definitely not
that.
gonna happen 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
Alright,
We live? We back?
we're back. Alright.
We're back.
We're back,
Let's do it.
baby.
You
All
ready?
right, hit it. Enjoy this video.
And kickoff is underway at Tecmo Bowl Stadium, where on February 6th, we are waiting for the lineup of the century. With Vince Fabra's neighborhood joining us today is Vince Fabra himself.
I tell you what, Henry, I am so stoked for this show on February 6th. It's going to be an incredible lineup.
Quite the lineup indeed. Now, a lot of folks are talking about Tanner Riley, the boy who was on the cover of the Charleston City paper.
Tanner Riley, here's a guy, every time I watch him perform, I'm laughing from the belly. I'm talking belly laughs. Let's break down some of his technique right
Let's
here.
roll those highlights.
Take a look at how he's holding this microphone right by his chin.
Incredible.
He's going to let the amplification of the technology do the work for him. It's a really incredible talent.
What
Look at
a
the look
technique.
of determination on his face. He knows he's got a great joke, and he's going to deliver it and just put the audience in stitches. Hand on his hip. He's in the pocket. He's feeling himself. He's very confident.
Oozing
Nothing
confidence.
will shake his determination and focus.
Fantastic.
Take a look at this glass on the stool,
Now,
Henry.
is that filled with water?
That is a water. It's not a beer. It's not a rum runner. You know, it's not a cocktail. This guy's going to have a clear mind so he can just clear your bowels. You know, he's going to make you shit
Incredible,
yourself
yes.
laughing. This guy is hilarious. So really excited about Tanner Riley on
Now,
this
there's
show.
a lot of buzz about another name in comedy, and that's Deshawn Mason.
Yeah, oh, Deshawn Mason. Here's a guy. He's just so freaking funny, but he's also so freaking charming. Take a look at him
Fantastic.
right here. He's lulling the audience to sleep, making them think that he's low energy. But watch this right here.
Whoa!
Oh, you see those shoulder shimmies.
A
That is
signature shoulder shimmy.
That is a patented Deshawn Mason shoulder shimmy. We're going to run it back so you can see it again. It's just
Oh, look
any
at the-
time you get that type of energy on stage with that smile and that charm, you're going to have yourself a heck of a performance.
He's loose. He's comfortable. He's going to make you laugh.
Absolutely, Deshawn Mason, one of my personal favorites.
Well, it's looking like this is a really stacked lineup for Vince Fabra's neighborhood on February 6th.
Absolutely.
And don't forget to tune in at youtube.com/nameless.
And here's Bo Jackson at the 10,
Up,
at
at
the
the
5, touchdown, Bo
Jackson!
Jackson! I got money on this game, so I needed that. I needed that.
Fantastic.
Bo Jackson scores. You're all going to score on February 6th. Tune in, namelessnumberhead.com.
Don't forget.
It's not on your website. It's on youtube.com.
That's right.
/
That's right.
nameless numberhead.
Yeah.
The extra point is good.
Welcome to Vince Fabra's neighborhood. It's very nice, inclusive, and inviting. Welcome to Vince Fabra's neighborhood. Specifically, his garage. He finally cleaned his garage.
Welcome to Vince Fabra's Neighborhood Super Bowl pregame edition. I am so excited to have you. Make some noise for the live crowd out there. Let me me set the scene here in Charleston. It is raining cats and dogs. I've got 2 fires in the driveway right now, and my neighbors are bundled up, huddled around the fires, just catching warm, trying to get a little warmth out there. And it's just so wonderful that they're still willing to support the show in the elements. Thank you. You're the best neighbors in the world. I appreciate you so much. Also here, couldn't do without my main man, Henry. Henry, let's do that patented lean in. There's my main man,
I look
Henry.
like I'm fumigating a house.
you look like you're cooking meth in Breaking Bad right
Hey,
now.
all right.
How are you, Henry?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. What'd you think of that drone footage that we had for the theme song? We're really coming up on Vince Fabra's Neighborhood.
It's really coming through here. We've had some technical setbacks, but the budget has gone way
The
up.
budget has gone through the roof.
With the drone budget, I think we've used our funds wisely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's how the drone came to be. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Justin, that's watching. We did our last show on New Year's Eve. And on January 2nd, he came over for a play date with his kids. And he's like, I got an idea for your next theme song. I said, shoot. He's like, I got a drone in the car. And I was like, cool, man. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm expecting, like, the 3rd least expensive drone from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expecting, like, the blue light special. He got it on Black Friday kind of thing. He
Like the
pulls out,
RC car of drones.
exactly, like the RC car of drones. He pulls out this freaking military grade, like, $250,000 drone. Like, this thing could have ordered a drone strike on the rich dick's house if I wanted to. I mean, this guy, it was incredible. Henry, he had this feature on the drone where it literally locked onto my face.
Oh, boy.
And then he was like, I'm not going to fly it. You just run around and it's going to follow you because
Oh,
it
no.
recognizes your face. We
I don't
have
like
that,
that.
video
I don't
right
like
here.
that. All right.
Let's see that video.
Let's see that video
This is
here.
me trying to outrun a drone. Here it is. Folks, we didn't speed this up. That's actual speed. That's me running.
It's following you.
It's following
It's
me.
following
And I
you.
mean, you would think.
Well, look at those moves, though.
You would think that drone, and then here's where I get tired. I'm like, I'm out of breath. I'm done.
Wow.
That's a 19-second video. I lasted 19 seconds trotting in my front yard.
Oh, boy.
So,
All right.
but we had a good time filming that on January 2nd, and we had a even better time on New Year's Eve. Our New Year's Eve show was a blast, man.
That's right. We did have a nice time on New Year's Eve.
Awesome, man. I feel like on our Super Bowl pregame show, there's only one real way to recap the previous show.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What are you thinking? Like a press conference?
Like
or
a press
something?
conference.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do it. Let's kick it over to
Let's kick it.
Vince at the press conference.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a couple questions. Yeah. You. Oh. Whoop, kick it over to camera one. Back to one.
Wait. Where
The one.
to go?
We're gonna take a couple. We're gonna do a press conference about this. Where is? Do you have to let the video run through now? Here's me.
What's it? All right.
It's a free show on the internet, guys. Just relax. Just relax.
All right.
There it is. All right. Yeah, we have a. Yeah, I'll take. What's your question?
Hi, yes, hi. Carrie Crazen with Raisin Magazine. I wanted to know how you felt the last performance went.
Can you just extend your question? We're figuring out this camera over here.
Absolutely, yes. I wanted
Could
to
you ask
know.
like specifically something about the performance?
Yes. Now you, Vince, as the host, I wanted to know how you thought you did, maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, on like a doctor's chart where one's frowning bad and one's laughing. How do you think you did as a host of a show out of a garage?
I felt like we executed pretty well. I liked our show plan going in, and I thought, it wasn't a perfect show. So it was probably like a face that looked like this on the chart, like that face, like a 7 out of 10. And just gonna try to, we went back and watched the film, and we're gonna come back stronger tonight. So I'm looking forward to our show this evening. So yeah, if I can get another question right here.
Yes, hi, Vince. Tashi Kuntz of Rich Dick Times.
Okay.
How do you feel about the criticism surrounding your internet strength? You see a lot of it?
Yeah. So, as you can see, WoW is a sponsor of the show, unofficial. So we're gonna ride or die with WoW. We might upgrade internet in the off season, but I'll let management, aka my wife, make that call. And but right now we're rocking with WoW, and just fingers crossed that it's gonna last for the night. So looking forward to it. Let's take a question from you.
Yeah, hey, Gary Flop, Marina Magazine. I wanted to know how you feel about your contract expiring.
I never signed a contract with Nameless Numberhead. I mean, I just thought we were doing this show for fun. So I don't really have a idea of my contract expiring or anything like that. But if you're ready for the next question, I'll take one from you. You look fun.
Hi, Gargan Glamour for QAnon for Moms vlog. I wanted to know if you saw Nameless Numberhead's tweet about anyone else with a cleaned out garage. Seems like they might be looking for a new wagon to hook up to.
I didn't catch your name, but you might want to get that whooping cough checked out.
It's Gargan Glamour.
Okay, all right. Gorgon, that's a great question. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that tweet from Nameless Numberhead. I just try to stay focused on the task at hand, and come out and host a great show. So I'm not really on the social media, kind of looking into, reading into things like that. So yeah, I'm just out here trying to be the best Vince Fabra to host Vince Fabra's Neighborhood. That's really my main initiative, So.
Yes, hi, Darby Loon Daughtry of Working Vowel Magazine. How do you feel about Deshawn Mason taking over your seat?
I haven't heard anything about Deshawn Mason taking over my show. As far as I know, it's still Vince Fabra's Neighborhood until I hang it up myself. So I think those are all just rumors, and I'm here to put those rumors to bed. There's nothing to that at all.
No, he's in your seat.
Hey, Vince, I'm sorry. It's Deshawn Mason's Neighborhood now. We had a conversation. The team got together and we talked about it, and we've decided that I am going to be the representative for New Orleans from now on.
Does that mean you live in my house now too?
Yes, I will live in your house. That is how this works. Yeah.
Do I still get to live in my house?
You know what? For you, definitely not. Definitely
Okay.
not for you.
Okay.
No. Anybody
All right.
else?
Well, I'm looking for a new show to host, and I'm looking for a new place to live. So if you guys, got anything, I would love to be a part of that. But while I am still the host of this show, I would like to bring up your first stand-up performer. Are you ready for your first stand-up performance, everyone? All right, so let's make some noise. Wait, can I change this background, Henry?
Yeah. What's
All right.
it, like something like this?
Whoa!
A little more like stand-up-y?
We got a drone. We got a green screen. We got hobo fires in the driveway. We got everything we need for a successful show, everybody. Make some noise and give it up for the very funny, one of my favorites, for real, Tanner Riley, everybody. Give it up. My man.
Thank you very much, Vince, for having me. Happy to be here. I really appreciate the top-notch technology that we've got going on today. It's a new year. You gotta, it's a crazy year last year. You gotta keep up with the times, obviously. Have you guys upgraded to the premium version of the Weather Channel app yet? Yeah, there's a premium version. I don't know if you so apparently there's some stuff they're not telling us, so you gotta upgrade it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? You open the app and they're like, you want the premium version, and you're like, why do I need it? What are you not telling me? That would be like going to the doctor and he walks out and he's like, all right, so your cholesterol is a little high, and you're like, is that it? Is that it? And he's like, Maybe. It might be it. But if you want to upgrade to Dr. Premium, I'll tell you if that's it. You're like, okay, I'll do the upgrade. And he's like, yeah, that's it. You're fine. Just eat some Cheerios. Cholesterol will be fine. It's whatever. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I'm a big sports fan. I like gambling on sports. Probably a little too much. I like every sport. I gamble on it. My favorite thing to gamble on is horse racing. And I don't know. It's just the expense is awesome. I love watching horse racing. My favorite thing about horse racing, actually, though, is the post-race interviews. I don't know if you ever watched these. It's the dumbest thing you're ever gonna see on television. So here's how the race will end, and the reporter will be down on the field, and he'll run over to the winner or the owner of the winning horse, and he'll be like, "Sir, congratulations on batteries not included's victory." The horse always has some dumb name for some reason. It can't just be like Bruce, or it has to be like my baby's broccoli comes in second. I don't know why, but it's like that. So he goes, "Sir, congratulations on the victory. What was it about this horse that made you think he could win a race like this?" I always want the owner to turn and go, "'Cause he's fast." You see, I have this futuristic marvel of a piece of technology called a stopwatch. It allows me to see how fast the horse can get from here to over there. And when I confirm that he is fast, and he is indeed a horse, well, then I just let my sheer genius take over from there, and I entered him into a fast horse competition. And that's not where it ends. Then the reporter's like, "Oh my God, that's amazing." And then he runs over to the jockey on the winning horse. And he goes over there and he's like, "Sir, congratulations on the victory. What was it about this horse that kept you so confident leading up to the race?" And the jockey's like, "Well, there was a..." The jockey always has they're like this tall, so they always have like a super high-pitched voice for, I guess, because you get it. So he goes, "What made you so confident?" And the jockey's like, "Well, I was so confident in this horse because leading up to the race, he was very calm." I'm like, "Yeah, because it's a horse. Like, you're not riding a hungry raptor. Like, what did you expect?" Yeah, the other horses lost because they were just beating the heck out of each other leading up to the race. Like, have you ever driven down the highway and saw a field of horses and all the other horses are just banging out to Radiohead? That would not be a good racehorse, let me tell you. It's like, yeah, the winning horse won because he was even keeled. That was the secret sauce. I don't know. I love horse racing. I'm excited for the halftime show of the Super Bowl. I like that in the commercials just as much as the game. The Weeknd's doing it this year, so I was once again depressed because my favorite human to ever exist, Shaggy, was not the halftime performer. What Super Bowl are they on? 740, I think?
55.
55, I was close. They're 0 for whatever that number is. You gotta have Shaggy. I love him. He's my favorite. Did you know that Shaggy, when he's just talking, he has a normal voice? Did you know that? It's only when he's singing is when the crazy voice comes out. My question is, what were people's reactions the first time hearing Shaggy sing after only hearing him talk up to that point? He had to have been in the booth, "Thank you, I'm so excited for this song to come out. I'm so excited." And the producer's like, "Whatever, dude, just come in right here." And Shaggy's like, "Okay, here I go. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? It's all good when you're Shaggy in Jamaica." And the producer's like, "Dude, are you possessed or what's the deal here?" And Shaggy's like, "No, why?" "What'd you say your name was?" "Oh, my name's Shaggy. Some people call me Mr. Lova Lova." I guess I just, the rest of my set's just other names Shaggy goes by. "Yeah, and some people call me Mr. Bombastic. Tony Fantastic." All right. Thank you guys. My name is Tanner. Glad to be on the show. Thank you, Vince.
Tanner
Thank you,
Riley,
Vince.
come on over to the area here, brother. We're gonna chat it up. Keep it going for Tanner Riley, everybody. Tanner Riley. Tanner's finally on Vince Fabra's Neighborhood. I asked him to do it in November. Asked him to do it New Year's Eve. Booked or unavailable, but can do it tonight. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, happy to be here.
I wanted to have you on this show because every time I've ever produced a show, Tanner Riley has created a very memorable highlight moment from that. So I want to relive 2 of those moments.
Okay.
The first of them is easily, and I've heard you describe it this way, so it's not a backhanded compliment for me to say it, but it's the set of your life. I mean, you fucking destroyed at Upscale Fire Sale, a show I used to run at South of Broadway.
Yep.
What happened that night? I mean, it was just a magical set. My wife was there. We still talk about it. You annihilated, and what was the magic ingredient that night?
I found a 4-leaf clover that morning.
You did.
That's exactly what happened. It was I went back once the set was over. I went back into the green room and I called my roommate and I was like, "Dude, you wouldn't believe the set I just had." He's like, "Oh my God, that's so awesome!"
Yeah.
And after the show, I was like, "I'm gonna hang around because surely people are gonna be coming up to me and congratulate me because I just crushed it."
Yeah.
And I walked outside and everybody could not have cared less.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, so I'm the guy that just killed it in there, and they're like, well, we don't care, we're going to eat. And I was just like, all right. I just walked to my car and went home.
The bit that was just killing everybody that night. You have a great bit about when we all sit around a Japanese grill. What are those called?
Hibachi.
Hibachi. Yeah. You have like a 5 to 10 minute hibachi bit.
Yeah.
And it just was crushing.
Yeah. So the idea is what works, what we love in those restaurants would not fly in any other restaurant on earth. If you went into a McDonald's and they're like, "Do you mind if we flip fries into your mouth from the kitchen?" You'd be like, "Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not."
But we're sitting around with a bunch of strangers. We're like, hell yeah, let's make this work.
Please get barbecue sauce on my new shirt. I would love to. Yeah.
And then the other moment that's so memorable, I think about it all the time, is I used to do this show at Eclectic Cafe and Vinyl. It's a record shop / coffee shop. Sounds like a niche concept. It no longer exists. It was too niche. And but we used to, at the end of the show, we used to bring people that were just comedians in the audience up. Mm-hmm. And you were one of those comedians in the audience. Yeah. And then the rest of the audience would throw words at us. And we would take a minute and make up a joke on the spot. Mm-hmm. And so a couple words are getting popped out. Maybe it was football season. Someone says tailgate.
Yes.
Amongst other words. So we're all just sitting around really thinking, trying to come up with a great joke. And this was all around the Stormy Daniels, Donald Trump thing.
Yeah.
And you stepped up to the microphone, and I'm going to do the joke because I love it so much. Tanner Riley steps up to the microphone, and he's like, "Dude, who can keep track of who Donald Trump is sleeping with? I think we need to call this scandal Tailgate." And everyone was like, whoa! It just was it exploded, and it was just a great moment. And we stupidly did 10 more jokes after that were not good at all. And it was just oh man, we needed to end on that high note. So that was a great joke, and thanks for letting me.
I found a 4-leaf clover that morning.
Found a 4-leaf clover that morning.
Yep.
Okay, now, last thing I want to say is you are from Ohio.
I am, yeah.
Which there are not one but 2 NFL teams in that state.
Yep.
The Bengals and the Browns.
Yep.
And you're a fan of which of those?
The neither.
The neither
yes,
of the 2.
Yeah.
You are a fan of which NFL team?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys, yeah.
So you got not one, but the groans in the crowd are warranted. The groans in the crowd are warranted.
I know.
Roast them in the chats. Roast them in the chats. So we were talking before the show, and you blamed your dad.
Yeah, I think he was just a bandwagon because he has no reason to be a Cowboy fan, but they were just good when I was little, the 90s. So I think he just said, well, I'm going to root for them just for my own, mental health.
Because the Bengals and the Browns
they
weren't
were
doing a lot.
So he just went with them, and so that's who I watched, and so I root for.
We bond over comedy. We bond over sports. Who you got tomorrow? Who do you like?
I'm a Tom Brady guy, but I think the Chiefs are too good.
Chiefs are too good.
The offense is too good.
Much offense.
Yeah, they'll take it.
And you got the Mahomes hair.
I do. Yeah.
You guys, so yeah, you got to root for Mahomes.
I
when
call
you're
myself Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick
sometimes.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Hey, give it up for Patrick Mahomes, everybody. Tanner Riley, thanks for hopping here, dude.
This way.
Yeah, you just get out of here. Get out of here. Awesome. Awesome. I love Tanner Riley. Patrick Mahomes. All right. Well, this is our Super Bowl pregame show, and tomorrow is Super Bowl 55, and I want to recap a couple of the great Super Bowls of the past. We don't have time to go through all 54, obviously, but if you guys don't mind, I think since tomorrow is Super Bowl 55, maybe we could just recap all the Super Bowls that are multiples of 11. Could we just do that real quick? Sure. Okay,
Seems
great.
fair.
I got some note cards, some Vince Fabra's Neighborhood note cards right here.
Wow.
Super Bowl 11. The Oakland Raiders beat the Minnesota Vikings 32-14. It's a great game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Let's get a little noise for Super Bowl 11. Super Bowl 22.
Okay.
The Washington football team, that wasn't their name at the time, blew out the Denver Broncos 42-10. Super Bowl 22.
Okay.
Boo.
Okay.
Super Bowl 33. The Denver Broncos find themselves back in the Super Bowl, this time on the winning side, 34-19 over the Atlanta Falcons. Super Bowl 33.
Okay.
So then we have Super Bowl 11, 22, 33, so 44. I don't have that note card. Where? Oh, shit. I don't have. Henry, can you look on your table? Do you have the note card for Super Bowl 44?
Are you looking for this note card?
What does it say on it?
This one says Super Bowl 44, New Orleans Saints 31, Indianapolis Colts 17.
You goddamn right it does. You goddamn right it does. I remember now.
Yeah, I do remember Super Bowl 44. The New Orleans Saints 31. The Tampa, whoever the hell it was, 17. Let's talk about it. Let's spend a good chunk of time talking about it. I'm Vince. I have on New Orleans Saints socks, a New Orleans Saints tie.
Wow.
I'm from New Orleans, and I want to talk about it. Can I tell you guys the story of where I was when my favorite team won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. I was watching it in New Orleans, in the Warehouse District, at a bar called Lucy's. And Lucy's, the previous game, the NFC Championship game, they had broadcasted the game across the street onto a vacant parking garage. So it was like an outdoor watch party. Now, the Super Bowl tomorrow kicks off at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. So when the game kicked off, it was 5:30 Central. It was still daylight outside. We could not see the game. We could hear it, but we couldn't see it being broadcasted across the street. And on top of that, the Saints fall down 10 points like that. It's 10-0 in the blink of an eye, and we cannot see this goddamn game. So you could feel the stress in this outdoor watch party. Like, I chain smoked 5 cigarettes. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Like, I was just, everyone is so anxious. Second quarter, we get 2 field goals. The Colts don't score. It's 10-6 at halftime. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we opened the second half with an onside kick. A surprise out of nowhere, not last quarter desperation onside kick. A surprise out of nowhere onside kick. And we recovered it! Oh my God! The crowd goes wild. It's insane. The Saints take the lead 13-10. It's a back and forth game. The Saints have the lead 24-17, but Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts are driving down for the game-tying score, okay? You're a Saints fan. You know your entire life your team sucks. You know they're going to blow it. They're going to give up the touchdown. It's going to go to overtime. You're going to lose in overtime. More heartbreak for the New Orleans Saints. But oh, wait. Not so fast, as Lee Corso would say. Peyton Manning drops back, throws a pass to Reggie Wayne. Tracy Porter, a Saints player, caught it. That's not good for Peyton Manning. Tracy Porter takes it back the other way for a touchdown. Saints up 31-17. 2 minutes left in the game. The Colts try to get a touchdown at the last minute. That wouldn't even count anyway. It's 4th down, incomplete. The Saints win the Super Bowl. And holy shit, it's the greatest moment of my life up until that point. All right? Now, We are living in a cell phone camera age. Back then in 2010, it was a digital camera age. So I'm so grateful and thankful that a friend of mine was snapping pictures of the outdoor scene at Lucy's and happened to catch this picture of me having an emotional reaction to the Saints winning the Super Bowl. Take a look at this picture. There it is right there. That's me. I'm the guy in glasses. That's me having an emotional reaction to the Saints winning the Super Bowl. I just couldn't believe it because you don't understand how bad the Saints were my entire life. And then all of a sudden, you know, a couple of free agent moves, a couple of draft moves, we're a competitive team, and then we're a Super Bowl champion team. And it was just the most amazing experience. So I also want to give a shout out for this next picture right here. These are all my buddies, my best friends, my Saints fans that we watched that game with. The guy giving me a chokehold, that's my friend David Morris. Second row, top, that's my buddy Drew Etheridge. And the guy with the visor, that's my buddy Reed Hotard. So these are my buddies. I also want to give a special shout out to Drew. He won our fraternity fantasy football championship this year. So game recognized game. Congrats to Drew. And real quick, Henry, you want to take a stab at who won the street league that we have here with our neighbors?
It's gotta be
this fucking
It's
guy.
gotta be this
guy. The freaking rich dick, you hit my car guy.
It's gotta be him.
This guy, dude. We had to Venmo him $25 so he'd wipe his ass with it, all right? This freaking rich dick. He needed to get leather consoles for his leather consoles. I don't know. What a dick. God, I hate that guy. Anyway, he's actually the best dude ever, but every show needs a villain. He's our villain. He's our villain. So I'm a little sad, obviously, that the Saints aren't in the Super Bowl tomorrow. But nothing will take away February 7th, 2010, 11 years ago tomorrow to the day. So thanks for letting me relive that memory, you guys. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And that's for all my Saints friends and family that are watching. Hopefully getting some hoodats in the chat. I got a great surprise for you. I'm not even the biggest Saints fan on the street, y'all. I have a neighbor. His name's Vlad. He's originally from Eastern Europe, just moved to Charleston, new to America, new to American football. But one day he's walking up and down the street with his ferret on a leash. And he sees me in the garage yelling and going crazy. And he comes in, he's like, what's this? And I was like, hey, man, this is football. I teach him the rules. I teach him how it works. And then all of a sudden, he's the biggest Saints fan you've ever met. So here to talk about being a big Saints fan is my neighbor, Vlad, everybody. Give it up for Vlad. Here, oh, is it locked? Vlad, I locked you out, dude. What's going on, man?
Oh, Vince!
There he is.
Vince, big game tomorrow.
Yeah, baby.
He's pumped.
You ready?
Woo, ready for big game, crushing opponents.
Yeah, man. It's gonna work. We're pumped. You mind getting that door, dude? Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah,
sorry, I like the cold. It's cold where I'm from.
It is cold where you're from. So, yeah,
ready
Vlad.
for the Saints to crash.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, the Saints aren't in the Super Bowl tomorrow. They're not playing in the Super
tomorrow.
Bowl.
Next week, Saints will grind opponents to dust. Vince will be beautiful.
No. There's only one Super Bowl a year, and we lost a couple weeks ago, so we're out of the playoffs, and then we have to wait until next season for the season to start.
That's so long.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be all summer and then probably start in like September.
Drew Brees will become strong like bear so that next season we can destroy opponents.
Yeah. Drew Brees is probably going to retire because he's 42, and this season he broke like 11 ribs and punctured a lung. So it's basically almost a done deal that Drew Brees is going to retire and not play football anymore.
But Vince, what is the point of game? What is the point of game tomorrow if not Drew Brees? Who's even playing in this game?
It is the Kansas City Chiefs, and it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tomorrow.
Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Tom
Brady's older than my babushka. He cannot play football anymore.
He's old, but he's getting it done, Tom Brady.
That's ridiculous. And Patrick Mahomes is poodle head and baby face. He cannot be leader of team.
He's a poodle head baby face.
Don't like this, Vince.
I don't like it either.
This, Vince.
That's such a bummer, man. But hey, listen, we're gonna come back next year, like it's this wasn't our season. Who knows? Maybe next year will be.
No. I am calling out to everyone in Who Dat Nation, men, women, children. Tomorrow we will storm Bay of Tampa, go into stadium. We are going to make the Saints play in the Super Bowl.
No, we can't do that. We're not going to do that.
Yes, we will do that.
Yeah.
That is how America works now. When people go to Washington and make Trump dictator again by taking capital. That is how we will do it.
That's not going to happen.
Yes.
We're not going to do that. It's okay, Vlad. It's okay. I know you're upset and you're frustrated that the Saints aren't in the Super Bowl. We're just going to wait till next year. That's how things work here, and it's going to be okay, man. It's going to be all right.
You're a good man, Vince.
You're a good man too, Vlad. I'm glad you're my neighbor, and I'm glad you're a big Saints fan. Man.
I am. I'm a Saints fan in my heart.
Who that?
Who that?
And I just want to say, real quick, I don't want to put any misinformation out there.
Yeah.
That didn't work for Trump. He's not the president anymore. Joe Biden was inaugurated, and Joe Biden is the president currently.
Trump is no longer American president.
No, he's no longer the American president.
Oh, Vince, give me 1 second, please?
Okay, yeah. You're gonna tweet about it? What's going on here?
No, I have to tell a friend of mine something.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Dmitry, здравствуйте. Hey, the time is now. Release PP tape.
Release the PP tape.
No, okay.
All right. Yeah.
Who that?
Who that?
All right.
Give it up for Vlad, everybody. Give it up for Vlad.
Thank you.
Who that? Yeah. Who that? Yeah, dude. I freaking love that guy, man. Freaking love that guy. Vlad, the PP tape's coming out, guys. That's an exclusive on Vince Fabra's Neighborhood. You heard it here first. Hey, Henry.
Hey, what's up?
I'm so glad that we get to do this show together.
I was back in my cooking phase.
Yeah, old Jesse Pinkman over here.
Yeah.
I'm glad we get to do this show together.
I'm glad we get to do this show.
It combines like both of our passions, you know? Like I have this stand-up background, you have this improv and sketch background.
Right.
And here we are bringing it together in my garage for my neighbors and for the live stream audience.
Absolutely.
It's a great show.
You got to. You
got
to give the people a little bit of silly.
But if you had to pick, like, which is a more impactful part of the culture, like stand-up or improv, like, which one would you pick?
I think that's a useless argument.
You're not going to debate me, coward?
There's just no need for that debate.
We're just arguing for no reason?
There's just a pointless argument for no reason.
Just like all the sports shows in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just pick a side because they have to fill content and they have to say something and it usually doesn't make sense. And has some weird parable or
they
comparison.
say it with a lot of personality
yeah.
in a Jose Banks suit, and they're selling ads for fucking testosterone pills.
Right. It looks very professional, but it's all completely pointless.
Yeah. Did we segue this well enough?
Wow. That's actually pretty perfect.
Let's take a look at this video.
Okay.
Welcome back to Arguing for No Reason. Today we have Henry versus Vincent A. debating which one's better, stand-up or improv. Okay, Henry, you are up.
Okay, let me just say first off, we are friends. So I don't want to get into this with you, but the show is called Arguing for No Reason, so we gotta argue for no reason, right? On NFL Sunday, I got the best games in the league at the touch of a button. I'm not gonna go try to find me a touch football game down the road. On Netflix, I got the best comedy specials, touch of a button. I'm not heading to an open mic to see a guy do a tight 5 on masturbation and Tinder strikeouts. If I'm going out for comedy, I gotta go see a bunch of theater kids who never made it do pretend in a collaborative effort. And I want to participate in that. I want to be able to suggest what I want to see. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be dildo, okay? I want to see them react to me shouting dildo, because that's funny to me, and I love that. And if I'm going to put myself in a live environment, I need to see that play out in real time.
Vincent A., let's hear from you.
Henry, first and foremost, I love you, and I respect you. And debating you every single day makes me a better man. But today you are off base, my friend, and you are dead wrong. We appreciate the role player, but we idolize the superstars. And there are no superstars in improv.
Come on,
With
man.
respects to the guys from the Sonic commercial and Middleditch and Schwartz, I did enjoy your 3 specials on Netflix. But there are countless stand-up
Come on, man.
superstars. On this program, every single day, we talk about legacy. We talk about MJ's legacy, LeBron's legacy. We even bring up the Subaru legacy. It's a great car with a 5-star safety
Come on,
rating,
man.
okay? A great stand-up special will last, will withstand the test of time. It will influence generations to come. A great improv performance, poof, it's gone.
Come on.
Never to be seen from again.
Come on,
Just
man.
like when you, Henry, and the guys from Debate Nation went to lunch without me last week. I did not get the invite. I'm still very hurt about that, okay?
You don't have improv superstars because they go on to do movies.
Deep
all right?
down, every improviser wishes that they could do
When I
stand-up.
go to an improv show, it's sad, but they're sad together. So it
Henry,
feels like
listen,
hope
if I
going
have
either
another
way.
child,
And that's
you
just-
will be
that's
the
what I need in
godfather,
my
but I
life
cannot
comedy,
tell
okay,
you.
if I
You
can
should
say
be
that.
embarrassed,
Enough
Henry.
how wrong you
That's
are
how
on
poor
this
your argument
argument.
is. You
It's gonna be
be
dildo,
ashamed
okay?
of yourself.
I
and when
want to
you look
see
back on this
them
this
react
particular
to me shouting
broadcast,
dildo.
back
All
on
right?
this
And no,
Sunday
I drop
broadcast,
the improv and they do
all right,
and I get it. They say it big time. They get what I'm saying.
stupid.
It's gonna
right
be
now.
dildo.
Fellas, there's actually a show that combines both stand-up and improv. I believe you're both very intimately familiar with the show. It's called Vince Fabra's Neighborhood. Vince, I'm fairly certain you host it, and Henry, I'm sure I know that you've made it very evident that you are in charge of the broadcasting aspect of it. You've even appeared on the show. What's going on, you two?
Count me in. I'm there. All right. Look, I'll produce the hell out of it. I agree with you. We're friends.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was a show that can do both. And now Henry and I don't have to argue anymore.
And when we come back, we'll debate which one's better, stalking Bigfoot or finding a fully stocked Yeti cooler.
Give it up for arguing for no reason, everybody. We don't have to argue anymore, Henry.
We don't have to.
We got a show that does both.
Combines all of it.
Combines everything we want.
Finally.
Speaking of that stand-up that we talked about, and that stand-up that we are so happy to have on Vince Fabra's Neighborhood, one of my very personal favorites, and also already a big hit in the neighborhood. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Give it up for Deshawn Mason, everybody.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, back in the neighborhood, baby. Mostly just what I want to talk about now that I have the time is just the things that I feel like I am really upset that we can't do anymore because of, the whole of 2020, right? Like all the COVID. I feel like the number one thing I miss is probably just being able to go and just see somebody doing something annoying and just passive aggressively cough at them. Right? We can't do that anymore, right? Imagine a situation where you walk into a nursery and there's a person smoking in there and you're like, excuse me. They'd be like, really? You're coughing next to the babies, asshole? That's what they're doing. Other things I miss is sharing food with strangers, or just your friends in a bar, You could have a beer, you take a sip and you're like, oh, this is gross. You spit it back into it, and then you hand it to your friend to try, right? And then they do the same thing, and then you try the third time, but it's better for some reason. This is good. I miss that, I also miss, I miss inside jokes. I haven't gotten to see as many of my friends lately, so I feel like I haven't been making a lot of inside jokes. So I ended up making an inside joke with myself. Where anytime I'll hear something or somebody asks me a question, silently in my brain I've just been sorry, I won't do that thing because that thing killed my father. Now let me explain. This is how it works. So somebody's like, hey Deshawn, do you want to go get a sandwich later? I'm like, oh sorry, don't eat sandwiches. A sandwich killed my father. That's the whole thing, right? This is a weird thing for me to do. Deshawn, you want to go catch butterflies? Sorry, don't catch butterflies. Butterfly killed my father, right? That's the game for me. And I feel like there's like a little bit of awkwardness because like people are like, wait, is his father alive or is his father like? And I'll tell you right now, like he is actually dead. He's like passed. But I want you to know that he loved this joke. He loved this joke so much, in fact, that it killed him. This joke killed my father. It did. The best time that I actually did this, like my favorite, the one that I was like, I should stop doing this, was somebody asked me if I had batteries, and I was like, oh, sorry, don't keep batteries in the house. A battery killed my father. An assault and battery? And I was like, okay, that's too far. Oh, jeez. I'm excited. New administration, new president, new vice president. Am I right? Woo! I'm real excited. We've got Joe Biden, president, Kamala Harris, super excited. I realized like one of the cool things about having Kamala Harris as our vice president, we have our first ever second gentleman, our second husband. Like that's a big deal. I'm like, hey, that's cool. I thought like back during the primaries, I was excited for Kamala Harris to be president because I was like, if she becomes president, then we might have our first ever first husband. Like that's a big deal. But then I realized, I was like, wait, there's actually one other person who could have given us a first husband. And that was, I forgot his name. No, the guy,
Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, yeah! Thank you. Pete Buttigieg, if he had become president, we would have had our first ever, first husband. I was like, that's pretty cool. But also there was like a little part of my brain that was like, if it was him, it'd be another first for the boys. That's right. First gentleman, that was because of us, y'all. All right, catch up. Okay. It's tough. I realized something about all the people doing the QAnon stuff. Lately, it's like I imagine like the people into QAnon are like also the people who would hate like somebody who plays Dungeons and Dragons. But I'm like, this is Dungeons and Dragons like in a weird form, right? Like, that's what QAnon is. They're like solving puzzles, right? Like they're hanging out with people who go by like dragons and wizards, all right? Like if you didn't know, those are actual ranks in the KKK, right? Like that's a real thing. They're dragons and wizards are like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons except for it's deep state and Democrats. Like that's the that's what it is. And then the last thing that I have for you is actually just something that happened today. I ended up going to the beach today, and yeah, it's a cold day, but it's been a while, and I was like, I have time. Like, let's just go to the beach. And there's something that I did not know about going to the beach during this time. Is like during the winter, like I don't usually do this, but like during the winter, the seagulls are like way more brash than like the summer seagulls, right? There's not as much food, so like shit gets crazy. Today on the beach, I saw a guy pushing a stroller with his baby in it, and he was holding a slice of pizza. And I see this seagull come over, swoop down, took his baby. Crazy! It took his baby. Classic comedy, y'all. Classic comedy. Misdirection. Bada bing. Okay, that's my time. Thank you very much. Woo!
Give it up for Deshawn Mason. A seagull killed his father. Get over here, Deshawn Mason. Get over here, Deshawn Mason.
A seagull did kill my father.
I'm so sorry to bring it up. Sean, we teased it in your introduction about how you're already a big hit in the neighborhood. I want to set that scene.
Yes.
So it was a big deal. You were the first person to really be brought into our bubble. Like during the summer, we went on like a strict no hangout with friends outside of the street lockdown. You and I had done a show, T99 and Chill, that I do with my friend Tim Heckle, who can't be here tonight. It's a real bummer. We love Tim. And then I was like, hey, after party on the street, neighbors, can Deshawn come? And they're like, yeah, we just watched the show. We love Deshawn. Come on over. We were doing some karaoke.
Yes, there was karaoke.
If you could just real quick discuss like your go-to karaoke song, and then I want to get the story that I know that happened outside of our street. That's a hilarious story. What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song, Bonfire, Childish Gambino.
Just like get it.
Let's go, it's childish Gambino, homegirl dropping like the NASDAQ. Move white girls like this, go up my okay.
Okay, that's all you need. That's all you need.
You get it.
But it's like a 7-minute rap song with no hook, so it's just like all verse. It's just like all verse, one breath. And he did this all verse, one breath. And here, like, my neighbors are doing like strawberry wine, 17. And he's just like killing this 7-minute verse. And everyone was like, holy shit, that was amazing. That was the greatest thing we've ever seen in our lives, you know? And then I talked to you afterwards. Like, I was like, dude, the neighbors are still like hyped up off of your performance. And you told me a great story about how you did that song at a karaoke bar. Tell the story.
So there's this karaoke bar in Greenville, South Carolina called Sharky's.
Yeah.
And it is the most serious karaoke I've ever seen.
It's like The Voice.
It's The Voice, yeah. These people are like, they're going, because they love to sing, and they're all amazing. Like, you know how, like, occasionally when you go to karaoke, there's, like, a few people where you're like, oh, man, they're really good.
They're really good.
Everybody is amazing.
Really good. Yeah.
So, of course.
You had to break out the bonfire.
I had to break out the bonfire. I was like, well, I mean, we're doing karaoke. So so I do bonfire, Childish Gambino, crush it like always.
Like always. Yeah.
Afterwards, there's this guy who comes up to me and he says, he's like, hey man, that was an amazing performance. You're like, was that your own song? And I think we're joking, so I'm like, yeah, that's my own song. Yeah, of course. I wrote that song.
Yeah.
And he's like, you serious? I was like, yeah, man, I wrote that song. He's like, no, I'm a DJ on the local radio show. Like, it's the rap station. That song is amazing. Like, we need to get you.
We need to get you on the station.
On the station.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, let's get me on the station.
Yeah.
And I'm still thinking, I was like, we're having fun.
Yeah. Because he's a DJ at, like, this serious karaoke night. He should know his stuff.
So
you're doing a bit.
I'm doing a bit.
Yeah.
And then I found out he was not doing a bit.
Yeah. Because he called you for several days afterwards.
Several days. He took down my number, and he was like, he kept like, every day afterwards, he was like, man, just send me the track, and like, I'll go ahead and edit it so that it doesn't have curse words in it. Like, I'm sure that's the reason that you're weird about it. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll clean it out.
Yeah.
We have people who do it. We'll get you on the radio.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, after 4 days, I just sent him a YouTube link to the video.
To the actual song. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing?
You're a radio DJ.
You're a radio DJ.
I love it. You just did it just now, and it reminded me that the first words of that song are who the artist is. It's like, hey, this is Vince Fabra. Like, there's no description. Like, it's me. It's my song.
Right.
Yeah. I just thought that was a great story. And I'm glad that you're back in the neighborhood, man.
I'm back here. I'm excited about it.
Woo! Give it up for Deshawn Mason, everybody. Give it up for Deshawn Mason, everybody. Love this guy.
Thank you.
Love
Watch
this
out
guy.
for seagulls, though, y'all.
Watch out for those seagulls.
They'll take your baby.
They killed his father and they stole that baby. Watch out for seagulls, everyone.
Seagulls are bad.
Hey, Henry.
Yeah.
Henry,
What's up, man?
I felt bad about that. I felt bad about that argument that we had earlier.
Yeah.
And I feel like that those two characters that we were playing,
Right.
they really wanted to make amends, and they ended up did make amends on camera.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Right. Exactly. Stand-up is release. Dude, we're friends.
Dude, we're friends.
We're
man.
friends.
We're friends, man.
We're friends. We're friends, man.
We're friends, man.
We're friends.
I love your improv.
Hey, dude, I love your stand-up.
Thanks, man. Can I run a bit by you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So
And I'll give you notes.
Yeah. So I'm fucking jerking it.
Dude, yes.
Yes.
I love this.
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking just whacking it off.
Yeah.
And my hand goes numb.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I realize I'm having a cardiac episode. But I gotta finish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what's worse?
It could be worse.
There's blue balls
And a heart attack?
and a heart attack. I don't want that.
No.
Oh,
That's
man.
great.
Yeah, it feels
Totally.
good. It feels good just to
That's
tell
great.
you. Yeah,
But
but
you should try that.
I did.
Is that? Yeah.
That's my closer.
That's all right.
It's my closer now.
Very cool.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
You want to do an improv?
Yeah, we'll do an improv. Can I get a
Okay.
suggestion of anything at all?
Dildo!
Hey, what the hell is this dildo doing here in my house? It's not mine. Honestly, baby, yeah.
It's Austin Powers. He's doing Austin Powers.
Okay, cool. Scene.
Scene.
And scene.
And scene.
Hey man,
Dude,
we are friends.
We are friends.
We are
man.
friends.
We are friends,
It's
dude.
true.
I love your improv, man.
I love your stand-up. I
It's
love your
so-
closer.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
It's good
And I went
stuff.
to the doctor. I got that checked out.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I can't jerk it anymore. Yeah. It triggers a cardiac episode every time I do it.
Look, I'm sorry
Yeah.
to hear about it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you can mine it for comedic effect.
Exactly. The doctor, he said he'd never seen anything like it.
I've never seen a doctor.
It wasn't a doctor. It was the rich dick. I told him about it, and he said, this happens to me all the time. So...
This guy?
Yeah, this guy. This guy. Yeah,
All
he's
right.
showing me some of his favorite websites there.
This is the show villain.
He's like, you need
Yeah.
to check out this website that I like
Right.
to watch.
Yeah.
And
He likes to a website. He likes to
listen. There are literally hundreds of Mike Smiths out there, okay? You don't know who we're talking about. All right? And yeah, his picture is up there. That could be anybody. That could be anybody. Literally hundreds of them. But we've got one. And he's great. And he is great. Ho, our Super Bowl pregame show. We're having a good time. You guys having a good time out there? Loving it. So excited. Kickoff tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Super excited. Chiefs Bucks on CBS. I'm looking forward to watching it. We got rabbit ears. We cut cable a while back, but we're gonna watch it. You know, we're gonna have a good time. But there's also another thing that the neighborhood's looking forward to, and that is our annual safety meeting. Here to talk about our annual safety meeting is Miss Janelle Kiaford. Give it up for Janelle Kiaford, everybody. Here comes Miss Janelle. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole.
Feeling
Feeling
safe.
safe. Miss Janelle.
Howdy, Vince.
Welcome to the garage. Welcome to Vince Fabra's neighborhood.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad to have you. So I'm excited for you to tell our neighbors that might have forgotten, and also the live streamers, how they can keep their neighborhood safe. So just talk a little bit about the safety meeting.
Don't you tell me you forgot.
Talk a little bit about the safety meeting we got coming up.
Don't you tell me you forgot our mandatory safety meeting. That's the first Sunday of every February. If you tell me that you forgot to come to our 6 p.m. mandatory safety meeting tomorrow, I'm gonna lose it.
Miss Janelle, tomorrow at 6:30 is the Super Bowl.
It's a safety meeting.
No, it's I'm pretty sure everyone's got plans to go to the oyster roast on the street at 6:30 to watch the Super Bowl. So
What?
Yeah.
No, Vince. No, I won't allow it. I'm sorry, but I hate to pull this card, but it's in the paperwork you sign when you become a resident of the neighborhood.
So you say it's mandatory? Is there a penalty for not going?
Immediate eviction, Vince.
Immediate eviction?
I want to see each and every one of you there.
But I don't rent. I own.
I know, and if you don't make it, we'll evict you, and I'll dig up your driveway with a backhoe myself to make the process harder.
What are you doing? Miss Janelle. Okay, well, so your meeting starts at 6. The game starts at 6:30.
On the dot. 6
Okay.
o'clock, it's just a quick 5-hour recap of what safety
Wait, what
looks
are you doing?
like in a neighborhood.
So we can't watch any of the game if we go to your safety meeting.
Of course not. You know I'm having major renovation done at my home. All the outlets are gone.
So you don't have the game on at all.
No, I have no way to plug anything in.
Miss Janelle, will there be like good Super Bowl snacks? Will we at least be able to feel like we're at a good Super Bowl party?
It's not a Super Bowl party, it's a safety meeting. And no, I'm not currently eating snacks. I'm in the midst of an elimination diet.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out if it's the pine nuts giving me IBS or if it's just flaxseed milk.
Well, you look great, by the way.
Well,
Miss
thank you so
Jeanette.
much. I've got eczema on 93% of the square inches of my body. I'm sure most of you know, except this summer when I like to lay out.
Yeah, we do see you in your front yard. You do like to lay out.
Well, of course not when I'm talking about safety. You know, I put on my late husband Remy's work shirts to keep it professional and to cover most skin because I know we like to have fun during the summer, but when I'm doing safety, I need you to focus.
So, I see you brought this here. Is this a part of the meeting tomorrow?
Absolutely. Now, these are a fun thing I bought in bulk, and because I had to place a minimum order, they are a required purchase. So if you just want to Venmo me $50, you'll walk out of the meeting with one of these. And they are required because we want our kids safe.
So $50 on Venmo for this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's preferred. I mean, I have PayPal, but those fees are wild. If you're going to PayPal me, it is going to be $53.83.
Okay.
To cover the fees.
To cover the fees. What is, it's a 5-hour meeting. What are we covering in this meeting tomorrow from 6 to 11 p.m.?
The first hour is just infant CPR.
Okay.
For everyone. I know some of you are trying, but everyone has to just know it. If somebody's half in the bag and their child needs it and they come to you as a neighbor, you have to be ready
to give
That's
their
part
infant
of being
CPR.
A neighbor.
6 to 7, infant CPR. What's
That's
next?
The second hour is just pipes. I can't tell you know that's how I lost Remy.
Through the pipes.
Late one night we heard knocking. We heard knocking and banging. He went to go check the pipes. Boom! Remy's gone.
I'm so sorry. But he wasn't wearing this shirt, or was he wearing this shirt?
No, this was his Friday shirt. It happened on a Wednesday.
Okay. So, infant CPR. Pipes for an hour. An hour of pipes.
Listen, when you have a tragedy hit so close to home, we'll see how long you spend on it.
Third hour, what you got?
Third hour is just going to be wiring.
Wiring. We got pipes and wiring.
I see a lot of wires here in the studio. I don't know if it's the tech man. I don't know if he's how acquainted he is. They don't look frayed, but I haven't actually looked at each one individually.
Yeah. Would you say that we are kind of above board, no violations in Vince Fabra's neighborhood? We look good?
No. This looks like Violation City.
Oh, no.
You are lucky I don't have my cellular phone on me because I do have friends on the committee.
Yeah.
But I will grant you this grace period because you didn't know.
I appreciate that.
The meeting is tomorrow at 6 o'clock sharp at my house.
Fourth hour.
Come fed.
Come fed.
Come having had eaten. I don't have any way to prepare anyone anything.
Fourth hour. What do you got?
Fourth and fifth hour is going to be COVID safety protocols. We're going to all get into my small den, and we're going to watch some videos on my phone.
Okay, great. You're just gonna hold the phone. We'll get as close to the phone as possible.
Yeah, I'll hold it like this,
and
then you'll all semicircle around me, close
quarters, learning about COVID safety.
COVID, it's 2 hours. Some would say, where was this last year? But everybody conveniently had a personal emergency on the 1st February last year.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear about your first grade teacher.
Yes, Miss Bookman she passed away last year, and I had to go to the funeral emergency on the first Sunday.
Absolutely.
Had nothing to do with Chiefs 49ers, had everything to do with Miss Bookman's funeral. So, Miss Janelle Kiaford.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to tell the live streamers for maybe they don't have a safety meeting? How can they create more safety in their neighborhoods?
All I can say basically is if your neighborhood doesn't have a mandatory safety meeting, be the change you wish to see. Make it happen. Put it into the paperwork of your organization. Make people be safe mandatorily. Keep people's brains sharp on protocols and procedures. Put it in writing and get it done. Vince, I'm going to leave this for you, and I'm just going to watch my Venmo all night to make sure it gets in before the meeting. Because if you're not going to pay me tonight, bring this tomorrow, and I'll put it into the fold with the other ones.
Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Janelle, safety first.
I'll
safety
see everyone
first.
Tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, 6
p.m.
6 p.m. till 11 p.m. Come fed.
Come fed.
Come fed.
Come feed your bellies.
All right. We love you, Miss Janelle. Thank you so much. See you later. Oh, Miss Janelle. I am not going to that meeting. I tell you that. I will not be there. I'll be at the oyster roast, you know? No, I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, man. That's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. Henry, I know everyone makes a big deal about the Super... There he is. There he is. Hey, bud. I know everyone makes a big deal about the Super Bowl commercials for the big game.
Yeah.
Vince Fabra, our sponsor, Attorney Bill Davis, is back with another commercial. Couldn't afford any airtime tomorrow night, so we're much cheaper. Give it up for Attorney Bill Davis, everybody.
I'm Attorney Bill Davis, and unlike the other attorneys here in town, I won't charge you an arm and a leg to represent you in court.
I hired Bill Davis to represent me because he charges half of what the other lawyers charge.
That's right, Sarah. I only charge half of what the other guys do.
I hired Bill Davis as my lawyer because the other guys charge twice what he charges.
That's literally the same amount of money.
So, Bill Davis, how can the other lawyers charge twice what you charge?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. One at a time, guys. The reason why the other lawyers in town charge so much is because they went to expensive and accredited law schools.
But you are a lawyer, aren't you?
In this state, you don't have to go to law school to be a lawyer. You just have to pass the state bar exam.
Again, did you pass the bar exam?
Well, I sure didn't fail it.
But you did take the test.
In this state, you can take the state bar exam as many times as you want until finally, by chance, you get enough correct answers on the test that you too can become an attorney. Call me at Mostly Fours. Let's get to work.
Attorney Bill Davis, everybody. Give him a call at Mostly Fours. I think it's 4414493. I want to say that that's the number. Look him up. It's Mostly Fours. But Bill Davis is a good friend and good sponsor of ours. Ladies and gentlemen, our show is wrapping up, and we want to take a moment to be serious. I know in our first production, our closing comedian of the night was a man named Tom Comedy. Tom Comedy was a hit, was very funny with a lot of people. A certain group, certain demographic did not find Tom very entertaining or enjoyable. That would be the women over 60. Now, women over 60, I want to say, calm down, do not log off. Tom Comedy is on the show tonight. He's right outside that door, and he wants to begin his show, his performance, by apologizing directly to you and promising that he will do better. Because here to tell you all about the fallout from his appearance on our November show is Tom Comedy, everybody. Give it up for Tom Comedy. Tom, how are you, Tom? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. I'll get the door.
All right, thanks, Vince. Yeah, thanks for having me. Good to see you. Hey, whoa, we got this. We're still doing this, huh? Hey, how we doing? I don't want to use. What is this, bro? We jump roping? Come on!
Tom, just wait a second, Tom.
Feel like
we want. Oh, we got you. We got you. You're on there,
feel
dude.
like Aerosmith over here with Clorox wipes. You know what I'm saying?
You look like, you're like
hey,
Steven Tyler over there,
Who am
brother.
I, huh? Jeezy peasy. No, but hey, no, I'm good. You don't have to change the fucking camera. Good Lord, I'm fine. What happened to my hair? Hey, Vinny. Yeah, I can see the damn screen. You don't gotta change anything, Hank. Anyway, Vince, I feel, you know what, I'm bad. I kind of heard you talking out the window there, and I'm wondering maybe I could come to the stool We'll do a little. I just want to talk to the crowd real quick.
Yeah. Let's.
You don't have to move the the boy. You don't have to move the little boy. Is this all right? I'm sorry, I'm making you work here. Okay.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, little fella, how you doing? Be careful out there, yo, whippersnapper.
Tom.
Who's that? Donald Trump's kid? He's orange.
He's an orange kid.
Get it?
It's Trump's Tom, let's. Hey, man.
Hey,
we're not,
I wanted to speak directly
let's not cut jokes right now.
No, this is serious because you know that since Thanksgiving and the holidays, I had a lot of thinking to do, and I wanted to talk directly to especially the women over 60.
Yeah.
If you're still watching, and I just know that it's hard. It's hard to see me. It's hard to see me, a man in his mid to late 40s, and it's hard to be a woman that's past her prime. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Whose better days have left her by. I understand that's hard. And I get why these boomer women wouldn't like Tom. I get it, because I'm not ready to boom them, because I'm going down, baby. When I'm booming down. I'm not booming up. You know what I'm saying? And so to these boomer ladies, I want you to know that I feel you. I hear you. Okay, maybe one of you was Vinny's first grade teacher that died unexpectedly last Super Bowl Sunday during the safety meeting. And I just want them to know that tonight's for you. And I hope, hey, look, when I was in school, I learned PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to please excuse all my dear Aunt Shirleys and Sharons out there tonight. And I hope you get on Facebook, and I hope you put up, because it's Black History Month. And so I hope that you, right beneath your racist comment, I hope you put a picture of MLK. And then I hope you put another Blue Lives Matter under that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my Aunt Sharon does. And to all the ladies over 60, I want you to know that Tommy's here for you. Because I got 3 gigs lined up next week, all out of middle school. So whatever you tried to pump through the social media, it didn't fucking work. And now I'm ready to fucking do this shit. Let's go.
Okay, Tom Comedy's ready.
Okay, and I don't want anyone, hey, go to my Ancestry.com page, and you'll find that I left that. Look, I had some problems with Ancestry.com. I made a few snide comments about some of my ancestors. They're my ancestors from Eastern Europe. But now I'm on Farmers Only, and if you can get on FarmersOnly.com, it's FarmersOnly.com @TomTomComCom. And I'd like you to check out my profile. Check it out. We're doing a lot of good things on Farmers Only these days, okay? It's invite only. It's invite only. It's invite only, but if you get on Farmers Only, what you're going to hear is a lot of farmers talking sense. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to hear a lot of farmers talking sense. And, all right. So like I said, I got a few Zoom gigs lined up and a couple middle schools, and I'd like to run some of the material by y'all, and I want y'all to pretend like you're 7th, 8th grade students, and Tom Comedy's here to entertain you, and hey, and you could be in social studies, but instead you're getting the real dope shit from Tom Comedy, you know? All right, so let's start some of this. So here we go. So, hey, kids, what's up with half days? You know what I mean? What's going on with half days, huh? It's like what? You get the whole day off or you get no day off? You know what I'm saying? Half days is like when I got dragged behind the bleachers with Pamela Schmackens, and we got dry humping, right? And we was dry humping real good, and then I went to wet hump, and then she didn't want it. And I'm like, that's a half day, kids. Do they call it wet humping? Is that a thing? Because there's dry humping, that's vernacular. But you go wet humping, and suddenly I'm a creep. Now, come on. So, buddy, what grade you in, pal? 7th, 8th? 7th. You're in 7th grade? Good, that's a good age. You know what I'm saying? That's a good age. Yeah. You still using Scantrons? Yeah. You still got the Scantrons? Yeah. What's up with the fucking Scantrons, guy? You know what I mean? What is Scantron anyway? Sounds like a robot, you know what I mean? Hello, I'm Scantron. I'm here to collect your data for big government so I can ruin your fucking life and steal your goddamn credit. How you doing? I used to have pretty good credit, Tommy did, but now I'm on Farmers Only rocking a 280. That's my credit score, 280. Can't get shit with that. Tried to buy a used boat, couldn't have it. Because Tommy was trying to live in the ocean, guys. Old Tom Comedy tried to move into the ocean. How's that? Rent free, baby. Got me a little Carolina skiff, J14. Couldn't fucking get one because my credit score is 280. Can't even afford to rent in the ocean, Vince. Ocean rent. You even heard of that?
Tom.
You heard of ocean rent? Shut up, Vince. Don't do it. Because I will put my hair on backwards like a real G. And I'm telling you right now, ocean is the place to go. Okay? Move into the ocean. You can't get evicted. Who's going to evict you? A couple fucking goldfish? Because fuck the government. And I'm here to say this again to all the 7th graders and 8th graders out there. They're trying to teach you governmental science and shit like that. 3 branches. It's a freaking Amazon rainforest is what the government is. 3 branches, more like million branches. And there's goddamn cacaws and freaking damn butt-naked monkeys and all these goddamn things. And there's iguanas out there. And there's anacondas in this damn branches of government. Yeah, follow me with that camera. Come at me, son. Can you follow this? What's up? How you doing? I'm goddamn Giannis at the Kemp Post right there. Straight from Greece. How you doing? Spin move. How's it going? I can do this all night. Try to follow me. How's it going? I got this. John Comedy's here to entertain children, and what I'm saying is, who's ever used the number 1 pencil? Anyone ever used the number 1 pencil? Do they even make them? Why'd they skip to 2? Why'd they skip to number 2 pencils? What's up with that, Vinny?
What's up with that, dude?
What
What's
is
up with
that? Good Lord. He can't follow me, you know what I mean? No, man, I remember my teacher said, hey guys, hey kids, get out your number 2 pencils. I said, hey, Miss McGuire, only number 2 I got's written in the back of my pants. You know what I'm saying? And then I whipped out my pencil because it was a joke. Joke was on her because I did shit my pants. Then I pulled it out of my pants and smeared it all over that standardized test because I ain't no slave. I'm no sheep. I don't do standardized tests. Because I'm not standard. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry about that. But I'm feeling good. And guess what? To all my women over 60, I am GameStop. I'm GameStop. That's right, all those boomer women, all those old dames, all those old broads over 60 tried to play the big short on Tommy, but guess what? All my boys got my back, and I'm here to stay, because I was almost gone, but now I'm trading at 465, motherfuckers, and no one's gonna stop me. I went all the way up, because I'm back, and I can't stop doing spin moves. I feel so good. Yeah, I bought GameStop stock 3 years ago. Sold it last year. Yeah, that's my fault, but I'm feeling good. Hell, man, they've got subreddits called me. I started it. You can all go on there, and you can bet on me.
Tom.
Mr. Tommy. Hey, Mr. Tommy. Hey,
Tom.
Mr. Tombastic Shaggy. How we doing? Okay.
Tom, are you aware of a campaign from our show?
Hell yeah.
To get you nominated and then selected as best local comedian by the Charleston City Paper. There is a campaign going on.
That is amazing. And I'll tell you what right now, because that is a decent publication. One of the only ones left, honestly. Good. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Thank you, Vince? Good Lord. I've only worked my whole life for this. I've had 18 agents fuck me in the ass. I was almost on Letterman twice. I got on Jay Leno, big old chin, and he said, no, we don't want you anymore, okay? Then I went on Conan O'Brien, and he was like, oh, you're not the freaking Irish enough. And then, because old Conan doesn't want Tom Comedy speaking the truth. And the truth is, kids, because this is what they don't want to tell you at school, okay? The truth is that the Super Bowl was set up. The Super Bowl was set up by the CIA, okay? And Tom Brady is not a human. Tom Brady is not one iota of a human, okay? Rob Gronkowski, he's a Polish robot. You didn't understand that, did you? But now you know. Why do you think they're always playing? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Yeah, right. You know why he's playing Tampa Bay? Because there's a bay there, and that's where they ship the illegal vaccines, kids. And they're putting them in Tom Brady's arm. And that's why he's throwing touchdowns, okay? And now I got a word problem for you, you little 7th grade piece of shit, okay? I got a word problem for you, okay? Get this, okay? I go to Tampa Bay Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow and I meet my friend Dennis. And he's got 1 cooler of dry ice and 1 cooler of vaccines. And he says, let's hit Cuba. Now I'm going down there with him, okay? Now what do? A, take all the vaccines myself just to be safe. B, haven't thought out this question. C, stick around, watch the Super Bowl with a press pass. Or D, I got nothing. I forgot that question. I don't know. All of the above. What would you do? A? Because you're a sheep. Because you're sheep. That's why. Oh my goodness. Vinny, I'll tell you what. I wanted to get my voice across.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to say right now is, who had a teacher that wore the same clothes every day? You know? Same clothes every day. What are you doing, man? You're teaching chorus to middle schoolers and you're wearing the same brown tie every day like we won't notice? Come on, your name's Mr. Shipstein? Like we're not going to call you Mr. Shitstein? Get out of here, buddy. You had that guy, okay? Because sometimes I feel like that man. And sometimes when I'm up here on stage, I just want to get behind this brick wall and I just want to hide. How are we doing? You see those boots? I walk through walls for y'all. Hey Vince, how we doing? What is this? Some damn magic carpet ride?
Whoa!
Oh, how's it
Whoa!
going? Now you see me, now you don't. Holy moly. Guacamole! Hey, I went in one man. I came out another. And that's how I've avoided the cops and the feds all this time. Because I don't know if you've remembered, but hold on just a second. But this is what you gotta wear. Because if you don't, the CIA's gonna get you. And they're gonna look at all your data. And they're gonna find every time you texted Papa John's. And you texted Papa John's and you're looking for the headquarters and you said, I want to talk to goddamn John. Because I know he's got a line to Donald Trump. And I want to know. Yeah, hey kids. Yeah, old Tom's got a hairline issue. You didn't know that, did you? Well, there he is. Holy shit. Why can't I stop looking at this?
Anywho.
Vince, I wanted to come on here and apologize to all the mother-in-law.
I think your apology was 5-star, man. It was a 5-star apology.
All right.
They feel heard and seen.
Good. And I just wanted to let them know that I'm not here to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And that I've had my issues, but it's all fun. Like, we're all just having fun.
Yeah.
And that's that. So.
And real quick, you heard it here. Tom Comedy, so sorry.
Yeah, it's my cousin. We have the same name.
Final score for tomorrow. And this is, fucking write it in stone. Final score for tomorrow from Tom Comedy. What you got? The Chiefs.
The final score is the American people lose. Okay? Because like I said, Giselle, I'm looking right at you, Giselle. I'm looking right at you, Giselle, because we had a moment. Remember that? Remember that in Rio, baby? Remember when I went down to Rio in 1992 before you were Giselle? You know? Before you met Tom, you met Tom. And we hit it off, you know? We went up to the Cristo statue. El Cristo in Rio, you know what I mean? The big statue. And we hang glided off there, baby, and we had a hell of a good time. And you were wearing a little Brazilian bikini, and so was Tom. And I had to leave because I had a gig. Because I had a gig at Jefferson Middle School in Tulsa, fucking Oklahoma. And Tom always follows through.
You book Tom Comedy, you get Tom Comedy.
You book Tom Comedy, I don't care where you are. You could be in freaking Topeka, Kansas. You could be in Des Moines, Iowa. You could be in freaking Monte Carlo, Maine. It's a small town in Maine, Monte Carlo. And I'll show up, and I don't care if I have to leave Giselle Butch half naked.
At the Cristo statue.
At the Cristo statue, laying on a hang glider, just waiting for old Tom
to wet hump.
To wet hump. And you know what? You're welcome, Tom Brady. You're welcome. Because you know what? That middle school in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jefferson Middle School, those kids will never forget. And I'll guarantee you, not one of those kids has done their taxes to date. All right, I'm going to sit right there and you're going to interview me.
Okay. That sounds great. Tom Comedy, everybody. Tom Comedy, everybody. Got to get Henry. Henry's wearing all kinds of hats, and he's got it back. One more time for Tom Comedy, everybody. I think we can all agree that was a more reined-in performance, and that was what we needed, and that's what the women over 60 needed. So, Tom, real quick, man, you've got some interesting points of view on a lot of topics. Where are you getting your information from? Because I want to make sure that you're not falling prey to some of this disinformation and radicalization from the online community. Where do you get your news from, Tom?
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
And World Book.
And World Book.
Yeah.
So you just, what years are those printed in?
1991 to 1995.
All right. So you got the early 90s Encyclopedia.
I've got 4 sets of Britannicas and 4 sets of World Books, A through Z, up against my wall. Okay?
Yes.
I've got Roget's Thesaurus, and that's all I need.
Yeah. Okay, great. And then let me ask you this.
See you later. No.
Oh, you're out? Now,
well, yeah, I don't.
How can we get you on a boat, man? We need you to get on a houseboat. It sounds like you want to be a free man living on the water. Let's make that happen.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of unused boats in the Charleston area. And
That's
I feel
right.
like if I just slide into a tarp, under one of these tarps.
Like you did earlier. You hid under that brick wall
Exactly.
very stealthily.
I feel like if I could do that and then somehow get someone to just pick me up on the trailer.
Yeah.
And drop me off, and I'm going to take care of the rest, because I feel like there's too many unused boats in West Ashley.
Shout out.
James Island, Johns Island, probably not Daniel Island. If you buy a boat in Daniel Island, you're fucking
gonna use
using
it.
right?
You're
With
gonna
your
use
golf
it.
cart. With your goddamn golf cart. Hey!
All right, Tom.
Hey,
All right, Tom.
I'm driving my golf cart with my infant. Okay.
The infant golf cart. I have seen that a lot, and I don't think that's very safe.
I don't
you know
think
who
that's
wouldn't
safe.
appreciate that? Miss Janelle wouldn't appreciate that.
Not at all.
That's going to be hour 6 of the meeting. Is
Anyway,
golf
if you
cart
have a
safety.
boat, if you have an unused boat, maybe if that rich guy's got a few boats, and if Lexus makes boats, I don't know, but slide me on in, and then you'll never see me again.
Appreciate it. And all of you that are outside of Charleston, all you need to do when the voting opens in March, hopefully Tom Comedy will be a nominee for Best Local Comic of the Charleston City Paper. All you need to do is go online and enter in your email address. They'll ask for a zip code of the Charleston area. Use mine, 29414, baby. 29414.
Or 294 anything.
294
anything. 29412.
We'll get it done.
Yeah.
And vote for this guy because he needs a break.
It's going to be it would be a big break for my career.
It would-
Everyone who wins that does huge.
Everyone who wins that goes on to superstardom, and we need Tom Comedy to stop doing middle schools and get to where he hopes to be.
High schools.
High schools. He's trying to get to high schools, everybody.
I
Tom
know,
Comedy.
Maddie. I stepped in a puddle on the way in.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I appreciate that.
Good
I
luck with the rest of
appreciate
your
that.
show.
Thanks, man. We're just wrapping up. All right. See you, Tom. Love you, bud. You're taking my shovel? You're taking my shovel, Tom.
Someone's got to do some work around here.
He said someone's got to do some work around here. God, I love Tom comedy. Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Vince, is it safe to say at this point the sax player is probably not going to show up?
Yeah. Yeah, is he here? Did he pop in? No, he's not here.
He's not here.
He's not here. So I have a friend who watches the show who used to play sax on another show that I did, and he was like, I got to come to Vince Fabra's neighborhood. I sent him my address. He's not here. We were going to close with a little New Orleans-style second line because the Saints aren't in the Super Bowl, but let me tell you this. New Orleans is still more fun any day of the week than Kansas City, Tampa Bay, or any other city in America, and we were going to close it with a little bit of a New Orleans second line. So maybe we still do that, but we all just do the Who Dat chant. Could that be cool? All right.
That will definitely be cool.
That'll definitely be cool.
Yep.
All right, great. Let me get these umbrellas I got here.
Oh, wow.
Sweet. Get these umbrellas. Hold on. Wait a minute. Don't stop. Get it. All right, Sergey, are you still here? Or Dimitri, what's your name? Vlad?
Vlad.
I'm sorry, man. That was very insensitive of me. All you Russians sound the same. All right, brother, here we go. Let me mask up, and it's Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints. You know how it goes, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
You want the black one?
Well familiar with chant.
You want the black one or the white one, my man?
Give me the black one.
The black one has Saints on it.
I know, I
All
love
right.
the Saints.
I haven't second lined with these. I haven't second lined with these since my wedding day. This one was my wife's. That one was mine. So now I'm the bride, and Vlad's the groom.
And the groom.
Here we go. All right, he's gonna follow us around. We're gonna do, and everyone can do it. It's Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints. So here we go. Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints. Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints. Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints. Never forget, February 7th, 2010, the Saints won the goddamn Super Bowl, and we're not there tomorrow, but we were there that day. And not next week. No, it's next year. And you can't take that away from us. So thank you to Tanner Riley, Deshawn Mason, Miss Janelle, Vladimir, and of course the one and only Tom Comedy. I love you guys. That was a great show. We'll see you next time. All right. Who Dat say gonna beat them Saints? Who Dat say gonna beat them? I'm clicking stop. No, what do I click?
You gotta click this guy.
What do I want to click?
You gotta get.